Hello, and welcome to Gaming with Magic, the podcast where we talk about all things video games and video game related. I'm Magic, your host, and today I'm going to be talking about a new video game movie that's coming out soon, the Super Mario movie. Now, first off, it's a pretty bold project to do, considering that the 1993 Super Mario Bros. Movie absolutely was a complete fiasco. So much that the actor for Mario, aka Bob Hoskins, would show up drunk to the stage, and it has a 4.1 rating on IMDb and a 29% Rotten Tomatoes rating. That is just terrible. I'm surprised that it made $38.9 million US in the box office. But this new animated version of the movie, which is more of an origin story for Mario and Luigi and all of them, seems to be a little bit more interesting. It seems to be better, working better, and better actors, like it's Chris Pratt for Mario, which seems like an odd choice, but it works, I guess. Surprised they didn't take Charles Martinet, because he's the one who created Mario's voice and Luigi's. And Jack Black as Bowser surprisingly works. This movie is set to release on April 7th of next year. With so far, it has a 7.5 out of 10 IMDb rating, which is a lot better than the 4.5 that the original movie got. Now, these two movies aren't related. They are, but they aren't. It seems pretty interesting to get a movie based on the original Nintendo characters. I mean, I grew up playing these games. Even though I'm only 20, it was still pretty fun. I played with my father and everything. So to see a better version of the Mario Bros. Come to the screen is actually a really nice change. It allows me to live through the nostalgia, I guess you can say. But that's what I gotta say on that. Another thing, a new game came out a little recently called God of War Ragnarok. This is a game based on the original PlayStation God of War game, where the God of War Kratos goes in and slays the entire Greek mythology. But now, in the latest two games, he goes to Norse. An interesting concept. The last one had them going and exploring the Norse mythology realm, and this time had them fighting against Odin. It blew up, gets a 10 out of 10 on IGN, and a 9.8 out of 10 on IMDb. They plan on making a movie for this game, and a lot of people want the voice of Kratos, aka Chris Judge, to be his character, which seems fitting because they mocapped Kratos with Judge, so it seems pretty self-explanatory for them to use him as the actor. And on the topic of newer release games, we have a new Sonic game called Sonic Frontiers. It's doing surprisingly well with a 10 out of 10 on Steam and a 71 Metacritic rating. It's doing better than its earlier games like Generations, which fell below a good rating. It's good to see Sonic to come back and really bring up its A game. I'm guessing the Sonic movie really helped with the selling of this game. I don't really think it did this all on its own, but still, it's pretty nice to see Sonic getting back into the swing of things. And within the same time of Sonic Frontiers release, we had Gotham Knights, which is an action role-playing game that came out on October 21st, so it's been out for a couple months, but still, it's a 7 out of 10 on Steam. It's above average, but not exactly good. Not perfect. Good, not perfect. It didn't blow up quite as much as Sonic and God of War, but it got its ground in the gaming scene. You have a few other games that came out that blew up as well, like Elden Ring from FromSoft, or Bandai Namco Entertainment. FromSoft, yeah, I got that right. We also had Stray, which is where you play as a cat, going around trying to save robots. It's a pretty interesting game mechanic, to say the least. Another game that came out recently is called the Callisto Protocol. It's kind of like Alien. You're out in space, you're stranded. It's a horror game, so if you don't like horror games, I suggest you don't play this one. But yeah, it's pretty big in the gaming scenes these days. A lot of games coming out, a lot of remakes, movies. I gotta say, with the video game movies and stuff coming out, it really is coming up on the video game side of things. I really want to know where these go in the next couple of months, years maybe. How many more video games movies are we gonna get? Are we gonna get another Sonic movie? I think the third one's out or is in progress. Are they gonna make another Mario movie? Is it gonna do good enough where they do so? Or will it just crash and fail miserably like the 1993 movie? But we can't know for sure until they come out.